I mean, I'm dealing with it now with my kids. You know, I got 2 teenagers. So my daughter got mad. This is a while ago. She got so mad. She was just forget it. And it was like a little rage. I didn't attack her for it. I said, there's something that made you do that. It's bigger than just this. It's not about what we're dealing with now. I said, that was something else that I've never seen. And I said, I'm going to give you a second. Take some time to yourself. I said, and later, if you want to talk about anything, your dad is here. I said, let's talk if you want to. And we got this thing called free speaking zone in our house. Free speaking zone means, as a parent, I can't get mad at you about what you said. I got to give you a conversation based off of what you said, and I got to act as if you're not my child for that moment. You cannot abuse free speaking zone, though. You can't abuse it. That don't mean every time you're in trouble, free speaking zone, you're abusing it. And now you risk free speaking zone going away.
I like that idea.
So you got to use it correctly. So, you know, my daughter came to me and in like the nicest voice, she was like, free speaking zone. And I was like, yeah. I said, what's up? And she just started talking to me about some things that were bothering her. And when we talk, what I found is I can relate to my daughter because I know for sure that where I come from, it's allowed me to see exactly what she's seeing plus so much more. Plus so much more. And this was a time where the hair was an issue. My daughter went through a big hair thing. You know, she wanted her hair to be a certain way, and the hair there was no way that her hair was going to be able to look like what she wanted it to. So the discussion was, honey, as a young black girl, your hair is not going to do what your friend's hair does. You know, my daughter goes to a private school. So there's white girls here, you got some mixed girls here, and you know, these girls are out and they can jump in the pool, get out, and their hair is a certain way. And I'm like, honey, yours isn't going to do that. But if you want a different look, then that means that we can work on ways to obtain it. But honey, it's not going to happen overnight. And I had to make sure that my daughter understood how beautiful she was. I had to make sure that my daughter understood why it's okay for her hair to be different and be unique and not the same. I had to go into a full father programming of making you understand your value. And my daughter needed that. But it wasn't something that just came out of nowhere. Like, Dad, I want to talk to you about my hair. It was an anger that she later then came and wanted to discuss. But if I didn't have the free speaking zone, that's some shit that just would have been in.
And never talked about.
Yeah. But I gave her something that she used as a reason to say what I don't like and don't judge me, Dad, but this is really making me mad.